What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back again with another Big Brother 20 episode 9 recap and review. Yo, this was an interesting episode. It was interesting how they tried to make people feel like they were doing what they're not gonna do and seeming like they were. Everybody seemed a little bit confused. Yo, before I start this, let me put on this timer because y'all know my camera be cutting out at a certain time, and I want to make sure that I at least know when it's gonna happen. So here we go. I'm put that on for that. For 17 minutes. Yo, if y'all don't know, Swaggy C is out of the house, and he's actually like fully out of the house. Y'all, let's get together. Busy bees, let's get together. He is on Twitter, Swaggy C TV. Go to Swaggy C TV and tell him that he needs to follow BusyBlu and come on the BusyBlu live eviction after show chat. Or we can just do a special episode. Just tell him to come on the BusyBlu channel. Follow BusyBlu and come on the BusyBlu channel. We need to get all the busy bees together, y'all. We are the army. Are y'all the goons? I'm nobody's scared. That man's so crazy. I'm nobody's scared. But if y'all, come on, y'all. Let's come together. Let's go to Swaggy C TV on Twitter. Let him know to follow at BusyBlu. It should be over here. Y'all know how I do. And come onto the show. He don't even have to come on the show. Call in. We'll talk. We'll figure out what's going on. So, talk to him. Let him know that he should do that. And I guess let's get into the show. Because I was trying to talk more, but I'm nobody's goon. So let's get into it. The show starts off immediately after the HOH. Scotty's excited. He's like, yo, I voted to evict Swaggy. I'm thinking long term, and I want to work with Haley, Fessy, Bailey, and Rockstar. Because before then, I was at the bottom of the totem pole, but I'm trying to get a little bit closer to the top. Let's think about this just a little bit. So, y'all, like I said before, with Love and Light, who now has no alliance because she broke up her alliance to have no alliance and no boyfriend. But that's neither there. Why would you? It's so early in the game. Whether you're at the bottom or the top of the alliance, you're in one. And this is just how I would play the game. I remember Terry Armstrong in the last update that he did. He was saying, don't wake him up. Let me give y'all clues and tips on what to do. I feel like if you're in an alliance, at least stay with that alliance to the end. Or at least work with them until it's truly non-beneficial. Whether I'm at the beginning of the alliance or the end of the alliance, it's beneficial for me until I get to a certain point in the game. Think about it this way. If I'm in an alliance and there are some people that are bigger than me or targeting me, or I'm at the end of the alliance, I would assume that other people outside of my alliance also feel that way. So I'm not even a big target in this alliance that's covering me and is keeping us and pushing us through the end. Why is it a smart move? And y'all know I loved Scotty, past tense. Why is it a smart move to get out the person in my alliance that people are targeting? Because I'm nobody's goon. Because you're nobody's goon? Is that why, Scotty? Let me keep moving. Winston, he feels good. He's afraid of Scotty because he's like, yo, I don't know where his head is. And he was wearing a Swaggy's t-shirt. Now, gun playing Winston, you don't have to worry because the guy, well, maybe you do. Let's get onto the review. Rachel's upset. She's like, she doesn't know what to do. She wanted someone in the level 6 alliance to win. And Scotty's a floater. And we don't need people grabbing life vests and then trying to grab the game. It's not fair. After that, you see Haley and Rockstar talking. Haley, she gets nervous and she sits Rockstar down. And she's like, yo, it's not me. I just want you to know that it definitely is not me. And I feel like the person who was wearing the shirt is going to blame me because I wasn't wearing a shirt. Which could be a smart idea. Could be. But I already told you guys why it's not. Could be a smart idea. But Rockstar gets on and she's like, yo, the vote was supposed to be 7-5. The vote was 8-4, not 7-5. And I said, okay, girl, we get it. We get it. Rockstar isn't here for it. She actually believes in Haley, as I would too. Yo, they've been working so closely together. She told her about what was going on with Swaggy. Now she's telling her about this. She has no reason to not believe what Haley is saying is the truth. After that, you see Bebe talking. Now, Bebe, she's saying, yo, I didn't come into this house expecting for love. First of all, thank all of y'all who came in, because on Twitter, I put out a massive, yo, we need to vote for her. And I think I put almost every hour, and I sent the link to how you can do it on Facebook, on that whatever stupid app was, and online. So I want to thank y'all for Black Twitter, white Twitter, Hispanic Twitter. Y'all, thank y'all for coming together, and we made this happen. We're going to talk about that later on in the game. Bailey, she didn't expect to fall in love. She didn't expect to play her game like this, but now she has to re-energize. She's like, yo, I'm Bailey. I'm Bebe. Queen Bay. Okay? What I need to do, and we need to win this game. So she's like, yo, the queen is back at her court. We are back. Now, again, I keep telling y'all, Bebe be serving looks. She'll give y'all curly hair. She'll give y'all straight hair, curly up in the bun, curly up, and then something. Babe gives y'all looks. Julie. That's all I got to say. After that, you see the bros. I don't like the bros, but I feel sorry for them in this time because it's so hard. Let's watch. Let's go into the episode, and I'll tell you why I feel sorry for the bros. They're sitting down and they're trying to talk about, yo, who has it, yo. Who do you think Scotty's gonna put up? Because I'm very nervous. We don't really know who he's aligned with. He's kind of a floater, like Rachel said, so what's going to happen? After that, you see Rockstar and Fessy talking. Now, Rockstar, she's like, yo, let's come clean. Do you know who voted for Swaggy to leave? And Fessy's like, yo, let me tell you something real quick. I've been blindsided week after week after week after week, and it's getting tiresome. I don't know who did what, and I can't trust anybody. And I'm really PO'd because, yo, it's getting frustrating. And Rockstar was like, yo, you don't think it's Scotty? And Fessy's like, no, I know it was Haley. You don't think it's Haley? She's like, let's just play in doubt. What I do like about Rockstar, and maybe she may be a little too close to Haley, but that's okay. She keeps her word. When she goes into the last time why is she always the one talking to Fessy? Y'all remember last week she also was like, do you trust? Rockstar always got the information first, and she always keeps her word, and she should be like, don't you think it was? But this time she's planting better seeds of doubt on the fact that, yo, it could be Scotty. Do you trust him? Don't you think it was him? He wore a Swaggy shirt. He is, what is she saying throughout this whole time? Don't you think there's an evil genius mastermind in the house? I said, now these are some big words. And she continuously said there has to be an evil genius mastermind in the house. You don't think that he could be the evil genius mastermind? Because nobody will blame the guy who's wearing a shirt. Like, clearly he's on his side. So, Fessy, he's he's stuck in his ways. Like, nah, it definitely wasn't him. She said, well, what if? What if? So, Rex was like, yo, let's say something to Haley. So Fess, he's convinced, like, yo, Haley has to be the one. So Rockstar is saying to herself, like, yo, you need to think outside the box. What if there was a evil genius mastermind in the house? I know for sure that I'm not that smart. So it has to be someone. And she was like, clearly this boy Scotty's running the house. Then she says to Fessy, what if he's not even a virgin? He lied about so much stuff. I'm sure he's done kissed so many people with his lips. I believe that one alone. At the end of the day, you see Fessy and Caitlyn talking. This was a little frustrating to me because I don't like how many... are we even still talking to Love and Light? There's no reason we should even be coming to her, talking to her. She cried. I just can't believe. We should not... If I was on Fountain, I would not even be talking to her. I wouldn't be coming to her. I wouldn't be saying anything to her. But he goes to her and he's like, yo, so where did the votes lie? And she was like, well, I mean, if I could guess, I feel like I would guess. And I feel like the people who voted voted to keep Swaggy would be Bailey, Rockstar, you, and Scotty. And he was like, well, you didn't know that Scotty was going to flip? No, I definitely would not have known. Now, he's getting up being as dramatic as her. Oh, are you sure? Because, and I said, if you don't sit down for that seat, what are you doing? He's frustrated because it's hard for him to tell who he can trust. He has a group in alliance. He just needs to trust the people who, I don't know. To see him go through this and watch what's happening behind his back, I don't know. But he's just found that because their alliance isn't as strong as it should be, and I don't want to say that because I feel like the alliance is strong. I feel like they had 2 weak links, and those weak links are Scotty and Love and Light. As long as we get those people out, they'll be good, but they don't know that in the house, so I don't know. After that, we see the LGBT alliance. Angela's talking about them. She's saying, you know, Brett and Winston, they go everywhere. They cuddle, they snuggle. They can't go anywhere or do anything without each other. They cook together. They shower together. They eat together. They play together. They do dress up together. They work out together. They just love each other a lot. And it's so good that CBS is sitting here and they're able to show this LGBT showing this LGBT romance because, you know, this is very forward thinking. And I just first of all, I want to thank Julie. I want to thank you. I want to thank CBS because being able to show a love like this it's just so, it's monumental. You know, to see these two, you know, very, you know, masculine white men in their love for each other and the progression of it's just so forward thinking. It's so progressive. And I want to thank y'all for showing that, you know, gay people can also move forward and have rights too. It's just so, it's so great, you know. So I want to thank them for doing that. And they talked about it. Winston says that his relationship with Brett is just all strategy, which was kind of hard to hear because it's like, yo, you can see the love between them, but he's saying that it's all strategy because they want to look dumb and overlooked. I don't know if it's working, but that's just me. That's just me. After that, you got Scotty talking. Let me see how much time I have. You got Scotty talking. He's in the HOH and he's sick of these floaters. He's got to figure out what he has to do. So what he wants to do is take out the bros. That's a vote together, and he needs to take out these little, you know, small things. So what he wants to do is ask everybody 2 questions, but he wants to build a case around why the bros should be put up. The 2 questions that Scotty said he's going to ask are, what happened back when Steve left? And then 2, who are you the most afraid of? And this will kind of give him a feel of how he's going to craft his message around why the bros should be the one who should be out. Now, that didn't go too well. As he's asking everyone, they're not really answering the questions. For the one who wanted Steve, why Steve left, people are just, you know, I voted for him to stay in and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It just wasn't going his way. Then when it got to the second question, people basically were like, oh, I'm scared of no one. Like, no one's, I'm afraid of no one. Nothing's going to happen. Yeah, I'm not sure. Then he to Tyler. As Scotty is talking to Tyler, did I say Scotty? Tyler. As he's talking to Tyler, he says, look, there's a group of people that I don't trust. And we need to get those group of people out. Tyler's like, well, what is it, dude? Like, who should we put up? And Scotty's like, you know what? There's a group of people that I don't trust. It's Brent. It's Winston. Maybe Angela's in it. Maybe. Casey and Rachel. I just feel like all of them are working together. I said, now, Scotty. Tyler gets nervous because he's like, yo, he definitely just named a whole alliance. I'm not sure what I should do. So he's like, yo, I need to divert. So he starts to talk something about Rockstar, and Scotty's just not having it. Okay, yeah, sure, yeah, whatever. But I'm not worried about her right now. I need to get one of these people out. At that point, Tyler's like, yo, I mean, he's very focused on these people, so I guess I just got to take the L on it. And Scotty's like, look, I'm not taking anybody who's coasting in this game. We need to get out the coasters, and that's just it. After that, we see Sam and Scotty talking. Sam is like, yo, I like you, Scotty. I trust you, Scotty. And I'm apologizing for what I needed to do. I'm still learning this big brother etiquette and how to do things. But the only reason I voted for... the only reason I voted how I voted the last time was because Winston said that he voted for me to stay. And because he voted for me to stay, I had to make sure that I kept my word true to him in voting out who I needed to vote out. Now, Scotty's like, well, what do you mean Winston voted for you to stay? She's like, yo, I know for a fact that Winston voted to keep me over Steve, so I had to do what I had to do. And she's like, no. He's like, no, he didn't. And apparently Winston has been lying to Scotty and to Sam about who they voted to keep whom. So in Scotty's mind, he's like, yo, whether he's lying to Sam or whether he's lying to me, he's lying to someone. So we definitely need to make sure that we get Winston out because this isn't cool. And Sam was like, yo, I don't know what to do. I don't know how people play this game, whether it's a lying game, whether it's a truth game. But what I do know is that over Steven, he said that he voted to keep me. So, all right. After that, you see Winston, Rachel, Angela, and Sam talking. And Angela's basically telling, Angela or Rachel, one of the two, they're basically like, oh, wait. Casey's in there somewhere. I don't know. Who cares? It's like, yo, Winston, you need to figure out what you have to do to save yourself in talking to Scotty. So he's like, yo, I'm going to say that somebody else flipped the votes, this and that. He tries to come clean to Sam. Was like, yo, I just wanted to let you know that I actually did vote to evict Steven. I mean, to evict you. No, Steven, sorry. And Sam was like, are you sure? Because I told him that you voted to evict Steve, which is why, vote to evict Sam. And he's like, why are you sure? Because I told Scotty that you voted to evict Steve. That's why I'm still here and why I had to vote with you. Child, Winston was like, are you serious? This definitely is what I want to say to y'all. Now, Middle America or the people who love the gun rights, y'all may want to cut this video off. This individual who loves guns, loves the Second Amendment, and just everybody should have one. This is why we need to have one. Soon as he hears that, what do you mean? Are you serious? What's going on? I can't believe it. Da 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 da. Oh my God. He's just so up in arms. Figuratively up in arms, ready to, I gotta figure out what I need to do. Da da da. So Brett comes out of the diary room, it looks like, and he's like, did you use all of the soap? Brett's like, oh yeah. Is there any more soap in here? He goes in there, crazy. Oh my God, something happened. Brett is like, yo, bruh, calm down. What I don't understand is that why Brett is not like, yo, this guy is a loose cannon. What all of these, I don't know, all of these figurative gun references. But this guy's a loose cannon. Like, why shouldn't he say, yo, I can't work with him? Instead, he's like, yo, calm down, bro. I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna get through it. He just has such a cool demeanor. We're gonna be able to do what we need to do. It's alarming to me, as much as it may not be to you all, that this person who loves guns is so erratic when it comes to something that's not happening or going his way. I'm just take that away with you. Say what you want. After that, you got Scotty and Winston talking. So Winston's like, yo, I just want to clear the air. And he just wants to go up to talk. And then he says, so non-discreetly, or so discreetly, is there something you heard about me that maybe we need to talk about? And Scotty's like, yo, I heard that you actually voted to evict Steve and not voting to evict Sam. And he comes in like, I thought you may have heard that because I lied to her about, I said, girl, I lied to her, and I'm trying to keep this lie together so that we can work together. And Scotty's like, why would I want to work with you after you are admittedly telling me that you have lied to someone else? It doesn't make any sense. Why is anybody still trusting Caitlyn, Fazzy, and Rockstar? But that's more of a feeds thing. So he's like, yo, I'll think about it. I'll consider it. After that, you got Scotty talking to Brett. Now, Brett, he puts on his show, okay? Stands up and is like, yo, 7 years ago, our founding fathers, he's just saying whatever he needs to say to make Scotty believe that he's on his side. He's pointing out Haley and Rockstar and trying to do his best to spray this mist over him. He leaves the room and Scotty's like, wow. Wow. This guy's good. Best Big Brother player to ever play that game ever. Yo, this must be the mist that they're talking about. If it's that apparent and that obvious, don't you think it wouldn't be missed? Hence why, you haven't seen... Sorry, y'all. My camera died. I thought I charged it enough, but apparently I didn't. But anyway, I was just basically saying, like, yo, clearly Tyler has the mist because you don't know the mist is there. After that, you see a pool argument between Fessy and JC talking about 2% of 0.2%, which are two different numbers or whatever. After that, the BB app store is open. This was so exciting to me to see. Haley got the crap app. So sorry, Haley. She said she was trying to be in the middle of the pack or the top, but in the middle of the pack, not the top, but the bottom. And the crap app assured her, I guess, that she's at the bottom of the pack. She chose Read It, which Rob has a podcast said that it was a play on Reddit. I'm not sure. That was Taryn Armstrong who said that. And she has to narrate Hamlet. She has to get in a Shakespeare costume, get on her soapbox, and read the book until she's all finished with it. She's never read it before, so she's not sure how it's gonna be. After that, you have Bailey. Bailey won it, and she's like, "Shut up! I was so excited, yo, boo, 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 boo." Okay, I was so excited. She chose the one that I would have chose. This whole time I've been saying, yo, let's get identity theft, because I feel like you get to steal someone's identity. Now, I will be honest. I was thinking that you get to steal someone's identity during the vote. So you get to steal someone's vote and become someone else. But from what I understand, you just get to become the HOH secretly and then nominate whoever you want to nominate until there's 8 people left. She gets the chance to use this power. She thanks America, she thanks her parents, she thanks God. Okay? Love and Light just knew she was about to win top ad because she did the biggest move in the game, in history of Big Brother. Y'all lucky she didn't cuss y'all out like Swaggy C cussed y'all out. But anyway, no one's saying who's doing what. Scotty's a little nervous because he's like, I don't have a backup plan. And hopefully this app doesn't interfere with whatever I have going on. After that, Haley basically comes and says, like, yo, I have the crap app. This is what it is. And whatever. After that, you see Sam, Tyler, and Casey talking. Sam basically tells Casey, because Tyler already knew, what the crap app is. What her app is, because she's nervous and she doesn't know what to do. She's not sure if she should use it now or if she should use it later. And she just basically needs their advice. It was a waste of that scene. After that, you got Rachel, Angela, Winston, and Brett talking. Winston saying something like he has the app. It was just like, bruh. I know it must be so difficult for Brett. As much as Tyler had to stay on Love and Light, I feel like that's how much Brett has to stay on Winston. It just must be so difficult. Brett was like, yo, I've convinced Scotty that Haley and Rockstar switch votes. So, yo, bro, you don't have to. Our work here is done. Okay? We don't got to do nothing else. Our work here is done. After that, you see Bailey and Scotty talking. Bailey's like, yo, I got this power app, and I get to nominate whoever I want to nominate. Now, if I don't got to use this, I ain't going to. So, let me talk to Scotty and see what's going on. She used her feminine. Well, she said, Scotty, I'm nervous. You know, I don't know what's going on, and I don't want anybody to kick me while I'm down. And Scotty's like, yo, I will never do that. You know, I got you. These are the people that I'm thinking about, like, no. And Brett is the person, yo, he sprayed this mist on me, and I was just like, ooh, he's dangerous. And Bailey's like, yo, I sampled that as well at JCPenney. We have to take him out because that mist is dangerous. After that, you got the nomination ceremony going on. Anybody else saw or heard how different Scotty's voice was? This is the nomination ceremony. But in his confessionals, he's like, I'm not sure what to do, guys. I'm really confused. And now he goes, this is the nomination ceremony. You know, in this block, I've nominated 2 people, whoever's the keys. I said, who is this man? Narrating for Scotty. I was just very confused. He nominated Brett and Winston. He's like, yo, y'all the strongest relationship in the house, and it's nervousing. Brett, you're very charming. And Winston, you threatened to evict me, so I'm about to threaten to evict you. During the confessional, and maybe you can watch other people's channel, they'll be able to tell you this, but I'm confused. Why did Tyler have a diary room at all? Like, at all. Any part of his game had nothing to do with what was... Why did he even have to say what was going on with him? Or I tried to... Something's fishy, and I need to get down to the bottom of it. Okay? At the end of the day, Brett thinks that he's an idiot. And Winston's like, yo, I'm about to win the veto, so it don't matter to me. It was a waste of an episode. I was just excited about Bailey. Other than that, as y'all can see from my energy, it wasn't all that. How y'all felt about the episode? I told y'all what was gonna happen. For all y'all who said, I told y'all that Scotty was gonna be his own person. I said this in the last recap. Go back to the phone calls. I said Scotty was gonna be his own person and nobody was gonna be able to take over his stuff. I knew it. He just feels real. I feel like he's stern in his approach. How y'all feel about the episode? Make sure y'all go onto Twitter and to IG. Say, yo, at BusyBlu, yo, you need to come on the show. You need to call in. Make that happen, y'all, for me. Yo, Busy Bees, let him know. If you want to know more about me or anything else that I do, follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can follow me on the Facebook fan page, The BusyBlu. I think that's everything. Let me edit this video because it's getting late and my camera already died, so I'm even more behind. I'm about to go get busy and you guys stay busy. On. Till next time.